Okay, so let's do our screw here, but before we move on, I would like to save. And yeah, before we extrude the screw here, we need, I think, yeah, let's add a mirror modifier. So click on the mesh, and then here, add modifier, and then we mirror that. And as you can see here, it's not really aligned perfectly, but this is the reason we need. Let's disable the modifier, and just let's hide the bottom part, and let's go into edit mode, edge, and then Alt Z for the X-ray mode, and then let's just select all outer edges here. And I think everything's selected. If you don't really see what's going on, you can also switch to the shading here, to our wireframe shading. And I think this looks fine. So press 7, and then what we can see here. Oh, let's turn off the subdivision and the smooth. Okay, so what we can see here, it's not really aligned. So S, X, 0, enter. So everything is now on this in this location here. So we press G, X, and Shift. Keep holding Shift, and then just drag it like this, and then we go closer, just a little closer, and then G, X, Shift, and move it more to the center here. I think this is perfect. Okay, so what we can do now is activate our mirror and drag it up. I always like my mirror on the top. So let's press Shift and go into the solid view, and you can see nothing is, the shading is fine. Activate the smooth and activate the subdivision. You can see everything is fine, everything is merged, everything is connected. Okay, I think this looks really nice, really good. Okay, just make sure when you have your mirror modifier that when you merge and you have clipping, also you can activate clipping. So just to be safe, that everything is merged and nothing is going through from the one side to the other side. This is basically what clipping does, or what is going to prevent from happening. Okay, what we can see here also, if we go back to edit mode and turn off the subdivision, you can see that our circle was completely flat. When we created our circles, it's completely flat, but we have a bending here. So you can make tiny adjustments here and just select these. Let's select this edge here, or actually vertices, and these, and maybe these vertices, this vertex, this one, this one, this one. Okay, and then what we can do, we can just move it a little bit, G, Y, G, Y, and move it a little bit like this, just a tiny bit. And we can do the same thing here. Let me use X-ray mode so it was faster, like this, and this, maybe this one here. Press 7, and you can see, let's press G and move it in a little bit, like this. Okay, exit the X-ray, and this looks much better now. Okay, cool. And we can do the same thing for our hole down here. What I'm doing right now is already just a little bit of cleanup. I mean, we can do it later, you can do it now. I always, if I see something which is not really right, I just try to do the cleanup now. Okay. Let's try scale it down. No, this is not a good approach. Let's just go here and move it on the inside a little bit, like this. Okay, cool. Looks much better. Activate subdivision. Now we have like a nice, like tiny bend, and it looks much better, much more natural. And still, if you have some like problems here, if you see some like really small small bending here, you can always adjust these vertices. Okay, cool. But let's move on now. Let's move on to our screw we have down here. So before we do that, I think we can apply our mirror. Let's just go back to edit mode, Alt Z to select everything in X-ray mode, M, and merge by distance. Okay, so we removed 0 vertices, but I just want to make sure that everything is merged. So, and we can see, according to our mirror modifier, everything looks smooth. Okay, so then we apply the mirror. And let's get back to this one here. Tab, go into edit mode. And I think when we go here to edge mode, we need to insert some more edge loops, I believe. We should definitely, like maybe like this, so that it's gonna look even, maybe one here. Very nice. Okay, so everything looks even. What about this one here? Can we insert an edge loop here? Yeah. So it looks even. I like that. I mean, if you're trying to go like as low as possible, like really low poly count, you can we can remove later. We can remove a lot of like edge loops we don't really need. But for now, I want to have this. I want to have this smooth mesh. Also maybe here, another one, to have it really everything's even. Okay. According to our reference, the screw is in the center here, right in front of our cylinder. So maybe we should go to faces here, and we should maybe use, this is up to you. Let's go front view. Press 7. It's not really the front view. It's yeah, so we can look down. Alt Z, and we can check if it's not really. We need this one too. And then let's go maybe this size right here. Maybe more. No, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's more. It's shifting more towards the cylinder. Yeah. So, but I can see the screw is aligned, perfectly aligned. When we look at the screw, it's right in the center. So maybe it's better to use this one here, and this one, and this one. Okay, so it's even. And then we can use the right click, loop tools, and circle, and then just make it a little smaller, like this. Maybe even a little smaller. Yeah, should be fine. And then we can extrude. Press E, go up. Let's deactivate the subdivision for now. And what I can see here is it has like a lot of bevel going on here. And then we have the screw, and then we have something in the center. So what we're gonna do, let's Control Z. I wanna do this again. Press 3. And let's decide the height. Okay. So if this is our screw, maybe like this, maybe like this, we need to bevel this one, and I think we need to bevel this one a lot. Let's switch the view here to wireframe so we can see our edge loop better. And then Control B. Yeah, Control B. And let's use like maybe 5. No, I think 4 is enough, and we're gonna do this. But we need to be careful here because yeah, because our polygons are really, as you can see here, are really shifting a lot. So maybe like this. And I want this vertice press G, X, no, Y, and shift it a little bit here, G, X, and maybe here. Okay. I just want to clean it up. Just want to clean it up a little bit. This one, like this. Okay. I don't really like it if it's so close and if it's so stretched. I'm not a really big fan of that. I think this is fine. This is okay. Actually, this is not okay. Let's do it like this. Then move X so we have the right thickness here, and we can do the same here. GX, GY and GX. Okay, this is a lot better. I mean, not perfect here, but this is fine. Okay, and maybe we should press. We select this one here. Press G, Y. Move it a little bit to the back. GX to have the right thickness here, and we do the same with this one. GY and GX, and move it a little bit. Okay, this is a lot better. And the same we do for this one here. GY and GX. You don't need to do that, but I really like my topology as straight and as smooth as possible. Always switching the G between GZ and GX and GY, and move. Okay. This is still not really nice. GX and GY, move, and GX, move. Okay. This one, GY. Okay, cool. Now, as you can see, if we go back to object mode and go to our solid view, we can see if we turn on our subdivision that we have that this is really smooth. This is really, we have a nice bevel here, and this one, of course, we're gonna fix because this is not really that smooth. Okay, so we're gonna fix that. How we can fix that? We go to edge mode here, and if we're in edit mode, edge mode, and then Control R, insert an edge loop. Click once, and then we move it up. Maybe we can make it fairly sharp, like this. Yeah, go back to press tab. I think this is much better. Yeah. Okay, and then we need another, like another circle here. So let's maybe use these faces here. Right click, loop tools circle, and then we move it up. Extrude E and just move it up. Maybe like this. Yeah, we're gonna need some space because we have a wheel. We're gonna have a wheel. So select everything, Alt Z to be in X-ray mode. Select everything, G, Y, G, Z, and then maybe move it down. And this one maybe GZ a little bit more, like this. And we gonna fix that. Go out of the X-ray mode. Insert an edge loop here, like this, as close as possible. Yeah, and another edge loop here, and drag it down. Maybe. Oh, no. Let's deactivate the subdivision. It's easier for us to go to wireframe, select the whole loop. You can also see an X-ray, okay? Switch with Alt Z, you can always switch. And then Control B, and we gonna use, I don't know, 3, maybe 3. And just like really close together, like this. And we're gonna do the same here. Like this, Control B. And also really close, maybe this one. And I would like to have a bevel here as well. Always bevel these sharp edges, even if it's hard surface, but we really need some roundness, because nothing in the real world is completely flat. Okay, and then this is our low poly. Shade flat. Let's see how it looks in shade flat. You can see it's quite low poly here. We can see statistics if we click on this, and then here over here on the top right, and then statistics, and we can see that the whole mesh. No, that those just this one has 5,000 faces or 5,000 polygons. Okay. So let's disable the statistics and go to shade smooth. Or let's try shade auto smooth. Whatever you like. Always go for that what looks better. Sometimes it's not really a difference. It depends on the angle. And then subdivision, we click on the subdivision, and then we have like this really beautiful shape here. So what I see here, we have we need to imitate this type of screw, so it has some hard how do you call it, like hard corners, hard edges. So what we can do is we for example, we select this one here, and then maybe 1, 2, 3, like every third, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. I think this should be 1, 2, and 3. So we're even. And then we select these edges here, go to Alt Z to see that everything is selected, like this, and we control bevel that. Yeah, just make it like this, like this. So what we basically do is we really make this these edges harder for our subdivision so the subdivision has not really a big chance, like a really high chance to make it really round. So it's we can see that this has some edges, some hard edges. So hopefully, if we go to object mode, we can see that we are going to have some, like we imitate some hard edges here. Okay. If you want to go really crazy, you can also just use these edges here, and of course this one, and this one, and yeah, we need to do it for all these polygons here, and this, and this, and of course this, and this, and this, and this, and this one. We don't need this here. We need the bending here on if you can see, we need the bending down there. So what we can do is we can just really make it more flat and not round. So press SX, sorry, and make it like this, and then X-ray 7 in X-ray mode, and then we can just rotate it back. So then you can really make sure to have this kind of hard, really flat, hard edge. Okay. But yeah, I don't really need that. I don't really like that. If you want to do that, you can do that, of course. But I don't really want that. And I think this is not really, you're not really gonna see that. So what really is important that you're gonna see these hard edges here. So I would just stop doing that. Why doing so much work if we don't really need that, or when we don't really need that? Okay. And do we need something else here? Yes, we need our wheel, or this round stuff here. We need to insert this, and we need to create a gap here. So what we can do, we create a gap here. Maybe like, let's see. Yeah, we need to remove this area here, and this one. Really need to remove everything here. This one, this one, this one. And also these tiny polygons here. Do we need to remove this one? Yes, I think so. I think so. As far as I can remember, I think this is also open. So let's remove that. All these tiny polygons here. these tiny faces, and finally these ones here. Okay, just press delete faces, and then I think this should be fine. And what we also need to do, we need to close this mesh. So I hope that we can do that without any big issues. So let's just, before I do that, let's apply another mirror modifier. I go to press 1, go to the front view, Alt Z, faces to see what's going on, this one to see what's going on, and then just delete this, all this stuff here. Okay, and then we're gonna apply a mirror modifier later. But why should we do double the work? Like, why should we do that? We don't need to do that. Okay. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we need to close this mesh here. So we removed our mirror modifier to see what's going on here, and we can save a lot of work. And now we want to close this gap here. So in order to make to have the same topology and to create the to have the exact same hole, we need to copy this face here, or these faces. We need to copy these ones. Just the faces. And maybe, yeah, we need this one as well. Okay, we need to click separately, like this. And we need this, so we can check. And also this one we need, so basically we need the bevel as well. Okay, go to view, frame selected, and then you snap your camera to the selected polygon. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is press 7 for the top view, and then press Shift D, middle mouse, oh sorry, let's go back, turn off the snapping, Shift D, middle mouse button, and do something like this, and then we press SX and we scale it really flat. Okay, I want to scale this really flat. Or actually, yeah, we need to scale it really flat. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we connect this one. Let's go to top view and move it up like this, and then we can connect this. So how are we gonna do that? We can select the whole part here. We just copied with Shift D, go to top view, press SX0, enter. So everything is completely flat. So now we go and check if our plane here is also completely flat, and it looks like it's not really. So we select all these edges here on our main mesh, except for this one, of course. So this needs to be in one dimension, completely aligned, SX0, like this. Okay, so now we can go back to our of the part we just copied. Maybe move it a little bit outside, and now we snap. So we turn on the snapping, press G and snap it. Okay, so what we see here, we need to do a little bit of work. Go to the vertices here, click on this, view, frame selected, and we need to snap this one here, snap this one here. Just make sure, yeah, just make sure that everything here is snapped. Okay, we need to snap over here. Yes, we need to snap over here. so that everything here is perfectly merged. Yes. Okay, but I think it looks fine to me. Of course, we need the snapping here. And here, and here. Okay, we can close this later, okay? But for now, actually, I want to close this right now. Yeah, actually, I want to close this right now. But before we do that, let's finally close the hole. So, do this, I mean, you know how to do that. Click and shift, click and F. I really can't see, so, okay. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Yeah, so I mean, this is like also like a stressful situation we are in right now, but we really want to have this gap completely solidified and beveled and everything. Okay, and then let's close this one here. So how we gonna do that? This one and this one. I hope the topology here is even. Really hope. This one, no. This one. This, and this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm so lucky. This is even. I'm so lucky. Okay. Let's move. Oh no, turn off the snapping. Turn off the snapping here. Let's move this up, of course. Oh, you can see this is not snapped. Okay, we need to snap this. And yeah, okay, this is going to be, these are 2 vertices here. As you can see, 2 vertices, but we are going to snap that. So, X, put it here to make it flat. Okay. So how are we gonna do that? We gonna merge that, but before we're gonna merge this, we continue over here. We need this to be closed. No, not that. This one. And this one. And this one. This one as well. And this one as well. And this one. And this. And this. I really hope. View. Frame selected. I really hope. Yeah, looks good for now. Yes, looks good. Okay. We can. I think we can close this one too. Yeah, we should. So how are we gonna do that? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Turn on the snapping. Press on this edge here. Extrude. And then this one extrude and snap it here. All right. And then the same here. Down here. Extrude. Press E. Click on the edge. Press E and snap it. No, not this one. And then here. Snap it. And then snap it. I think. Yeah. Let's make it complete. I mean, we're not gonna see that anyway, but let's make it complete. And yeah. Then Alt Z to select everything, drag and select everything, and then we can press M and merge by distance, and we just merge 27 vertices. Go out of the X-ray, leave the X-ray with Alt Z, and I really don't like that one here. I really don't like that. G, Z, oh, turn off the snapping. Oh, I always forget. G, Z, and make it a little bit more like this. Also this one, G, Z, a little bit more like this. Okay. So, can we bevel that? Yes, we can. And let's select the whole edge loop here. And this one. Also, maybe we can bevel this. Do we need to bevel that? I don't know. No, we should not. Okay. And we should bevel this. Yeah. Looks better. This is bothering me as well. So now I go a little crazy here, because if I see something I don't really like, I always need to clean it up. It's habit. Okay, so now we have this beveled here, but we can also here, let's be a little cleaner here, like this, just to be. Also, this one is not really nice. We need to be like this. Yeah. Okay. Now we have our circle here, and we go in edge select. Select all these edges here, and then Control B. Oh my god, we need to align the normals, I guess. Mesh, wait, over here on the top right, and show face orientation. Yeah, we need to flip the normals. Of course, we need to flip the normals because we just copied it. So we need to select everything. Oh, it's a tedious process. I know. But we need to flip that. Okay, I can't see much, so let's turn off the face orientation. And make sure that the bevel here is selected. No, not this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I think we also copied this one here, right? Let's see, face orientation. Yeah. Okay, so I think everything almost should be selected here. Okay, we have two sides here, view, frame selected, to fix my camera. And this is nice. Okay, so let's go to mesh, normals, and flip. Okay. Now we can go back to our normal view, disable face orientation, and then we can go to edge, shift, alt, shift, click, alt, shift, and click, and then we should be able to Control B and have a good amount of, like, how many we did here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And if we go here, we can see that the circle we have on this side and it's closed on this side here. Okay. We have a bevel here and we have a bevel here. If you really, I mean, we can bevel this one a little more if we like, but it will always create more topology. So the prettier we want to have this, the more topology we need to create. So it's up to you. But let's just bevel this a little more like this. Okay, let's go to our solid view and turn off the wire. It is turned off. Tab. Okay, let's go here and turn on the subdivision, and we can see everything looks fine. Okay, so as you can, you might wonder why I have removed my mirror. I removed the mirror. I can't really remember if I told you on the video to remove it, but I had to remove it to see what's going on here. Okay, so but we can make our mirror modify anytime again. So this is what we're going to do. Go back to edit mode, and then let's go to wireframe, turn off the subdivision, and we need to select everything what needs to be mirrored. This should not be mirrored, this one here, okay? Because there's a gap. This is the reason why we did so much modeling right now, because we had to create this gap. Okay, so this one is not affected for the mirror. Press 7, and we can see it's a little messy over here, and SX0, enter. Okay, and we scroll more, we zoom in, and we can see SX0. Oh, we did it already. But GX, keep holding shift, move it more like this, scroll more as much as we can. GX, keep holding shift and drag it, so it's perfect. Okay, so we can see everything what needs to be mirrored is perfectly aligned. And now we can use we go to object mode and we use another mirror, and we can see that this is not really mirrored. Why? Because we need to drag it up. Boom. That's it. And if we go to object mode, we are in object mode, but we switch to solid here, we can see everything looks nice. Turn on subdivision and everything looks nice. So this is it. We are finally done with all the complex hard surface modeling. This is it. And now we just can clean up any mistakes we have, any shading issues, and then we're gonna do our UVs, and then we go to texturing. So, but basically, this is it. We did all the complex stuff. The only thing we're gonna do, but this is really easy, are the screw here and the screw here, and we need to insert a wheel like this. Yeah, I call it wheel. I don't know what. And but this is quite easy compared to what we did now, the last 3 sessions. So congratulations, if you did this year, you did a lot of work. So yeah, I can see like this. We can clean up here a little bit, can make it more beautiful. But yeah, we will see you guys in the next video.